Hi, I'm Mike Hines from JustNoGluten.com, and in this video we're going to talk about a big problem that causes so much stress with those of you suffering with celiac disease or a gluten intolerance: eating out. At times it might feel as if changing your eating habits to remove gluten from your life is the worst thing that can happen to you. But then, as you discover a world of healthy alternatives and begin to eat foods you've never even considered before, you relax and enjoy all the benefits. There is one aspect of going gluten-free, however, that can unnerve even experienced old-timers: dining somewhere that isn't home. Handling eating out, either on your own or with friends, can feel very overwhelming. And how the heck do you handle dinner invitations? The fact is, other people may not understand what you are going through. Unless you want to turn into a hermit, however, you are going to have to socialize. We are social beings and we need to be around other people. This video will help you overcome the challenges of eating out and turn you into a worry-free social butterfly. We are going to cover a few hypothetical situations that may arise during your day. First of all, you shouldn't expect other people to accommodate your lifestyle. Some people may be unaware. Others may simply do not know what to do and innocently prepare a dish they think you can eat. Do understand that it's your responsibility, wherever you are, to stick to your gluten-free diet. You cannot and shouldn't rely on others. Just because you're eliminating gluten from your diet doesn't mean you can't continue socializing and eating out with friends and family. Most restaurants these days are able to accommodate a gluten-free diet. Check out local eateries and ask about their food preparation process. Okay, the big question: what's for dinner? It is rude to tell your host or hostess that you cannot eat the lasagna and that they should have something else for you. Again, we repeat, don't expect special accommodations. However, it is perfectly acceptable to simply ask what they are serving. Just politely explain that the reason for your inquiry is that you have a dietary restriction. Perhaps the host will accommodate you, then again maybe not. But knowing what you're getting yourself into will help you be prepared. One idea is you can eat before leaving for the event and then simply tie with a few vegetables without calling attention to yourself. What if your host promised to prepare a gluten-free meal, but it turns out he or she has no idea what this entails and you end up with a fried chicken coated in flour? Again, it's a good idea to eat before arriving, despite the host's promise. Then, when you join the assembled guests, you can concentrate on having fun instead of focusing on the food. And don't get annoyed with the host. He or she meant well, but didn't know better than to serve anything breaded. If you know the host well, or if it's family, ask if you can bring your own dish that will accommodate your diet. Very few people are going to take offense at such a request. When dining at the home of friends and family, don't expect them to change their eating habits for you. They may try, but they may not know what to do. If in doubt, eat something helpful before visiting and concentrate on enjoying the company. Never hesitate to discuss your dietary limitations when the subject arises. Now, there will be times when neither you nor the host have enough control of the menu, such as when it's a large catered affair. In such an event, it's best don't even mention your diet. Just fill up on healthy food before you arrive. There is every chance that such a function will have vegetables, a salad or a piece of meat that you can enjoy. If you're in doubt, just quietly ask the catering staff. As you go gluten-free, shift your socializing to having fun with people rather than focusing on the food. Oh no, you've met Mr. Right or Miss Right. Big question, can you date and remain gluten-free? Yes, of course you can. Yes, it can be daunting until you get used to it, but if anyone makes a fuss, he or she deserves to be kicked into the curb anyway. Most first dates involve some type of food, so be upfront. Explain to your date that your food options are limited due to health conditions. How much you wish to elaborate on that is entirely up to you. Offer to help your date find an appropriate restaurant. Perhaps Billy Bob's all-you-can-eat pizza probably won't make the list. If he or she opts to make the selection, you should feel free to get the name of the restaurant beforehand. Call the restaurant before you go and ask them how they handle gluten-free recipes. Most restaurants these days are willing to cooperate, but you want to make sure that they don't cross-contaminate their ingredients. Ask them how the food is prepared. These are not rude questions, and any restaurant that treats them as such shouldn't get your business anyway. If Mr. or Ms. Right makes light of your precautions, perhaps you should consider leaving them in the frog pond. Looking out for one's health is reasonable and smart. At the restaurant, as you would in any social situation, just concentrate on the other person and have some fun. Your focus should be to have a good time, not worrying about the food. But do feel free to ask the waiter any relevant questions. Now, what happens when you are the host? This is probably the best way to socialize and maintain control of your diet for you to be the host. This will not only alleviate your worries, it's also a great opportunity for you to educate your friends and family. When they ask about a dish they enjoy, tell them it is gluten-free. This is likely to stimulate their interest and raise questions about the benefits of eating gluten-free. This is a great time to enlighten and educate your friends. And who knows? You may make a few converts. How do you go about finding a restaurant? We have discussed earlier about calling restaurants and asking appropriate questions. Luckily, nowadays the number of gluten-free restaurants is on the rise. As for regular, normal restaurants, your best bet is one with a large and diverse menu that will always have a simple steak and steamed veggies. Certain types of restaurants are more likely to be safer for you than others. Number 1. Barbecue restaurants are likely to focus on meat and potatoes. And barbecue sauces are usually gluten-free, but don't hesitate to ask. Number 2. You don't need to discount fast food restaurants. The good thing about these is that they do post the nutritional content of all their food. Fries, a salad or some chili should be safe to eat. Oriental restaurants such as Indian, Thai or Vietnamese have rice noodles as a standard part of their menu. Number 4. Steak and seafood restaurants are always a good bet. Meat, fish and potatoes and vegetables, they can make an excellent gluten-free meal. But be warned, just stay away from anything breaded. How about making some new friends, gluten-free friends? If you join a gluten-free support group in your area, you will meet new people and make new friends that are in the same position as you. You will be surrounded by an entire group that is supportive and knowledgeable about gluten-free eating. and that makes eating out and socializing a worry-free pleasure. Celiac disease and wheat allergies are painful. If you are gluten sensitive, there's no reason for you to feel miserable. Just take the necessary steps to rid your life of gluten and start enjoying each day again. This could be one of the most important health decisions you will ever make. I do hope this video expels some of your fears about dining out and making new friends. Having celiac disease or being gluten intolerant will impact on your life and your eating habits, but don't let it stop you from socializing completely. With just a little forward planning, dining out can be a thoroughly enjoyable experience. Thank you for watching. See you soon, I hope. Bye-bye.